Hey guys, it's Jay. Welcome back to the channel. Holy crap, everybody. This is absolutely crazy. Comic Con 2025 is just around the corner. And of course, my good friend Danny Green, myself, and the Flip or team will be there to celebrate the launch of Comic Con 2025. This is going to be crazy, especially since we will be having a panel. That's right, everybody. The second annual Flip War and the Champions of Nefarity Toy panel. This is amazing. It's going to be held on Thursday, July 24th at 6 p.m. through 7 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time in room 28D in the main building. This is absolutely incredible. We will be showcasing all of the newest announcements from Flip War and the Champions of Nefarity. And don't worry, a lot of you guys have been asking us, what's going on with Flip War? Where is my figure? It's all being taken care of. Our good friends over at Toy Stalker are diligently sending out packages. It's just taking a lot longer than we expected. Logistics is a very difficult thing, guys, but you will be getting your Flip Wars very soon. If you want to find out exactly what's going on with the next line of Flip War, you definitely have to be at the Flip War and Champions of Nefarity panel at San Diego Comic Con 2025. We will be recording the entire event and broadcasting it on all of our social media channels. You don't have to worry, you don't have to be there, but definitely check it out. It's going to be great. As well, Toy Hatter just announced some details about a brand new exclusive action figure that's going to be available only at San Diego Comic Con 2025. Oh my gosh, guys, this is so exciting. Toy Zarius, the exclusive action figure, which is a parody on Toys R Us, is going to be available for sale at San Diego Comic Con 2025, along with some additional fun little extras, if you will. The piss tank. That's right, everybody. The Blue Balls piss tank, created by Johnny Nostalgia himself, is a reality, and it will be available as well at San Diego Comic Con. There will only be 20 available, and there will be a hunt for a very special chase blue ball. It's actually the gold piss tank, everybody. This is incredible. And there will only be one floating around at SDCC. If you are the lucky person to actually pick this up, consider yourself blue balled in gold. It's amazing. These will be available at the Bull Airs official booth, number 3921. What you have to do is you have to ask them, "Where's my Flip War, bro?" And the rest will be sold online afterwards on toystalker.com. We will definitely be putting up all the details of that online sale once the convention is over. And guys, don't sleep on this one. It's going to be absolutely epic. Of course, myself and my good friend Danny Green will be there showcasing El Dragoon to anybody who will listen. It's going to be a lot of fun. This is our brand new project. It's a wonderful comic book, which Danny and I are working on. We've been working on this for quite some time. And I got to tell you guys, we are super excited. We've been showing it off at multiple events, including the Awesome Toy Show and Gotham Central, which is a local comic book store here in Canada. And people have been excited ever since they started seeing and hearing about this. But of course, our first foray into this was showing it off at Toylanta 2025. It was amazing. And even Power Rangers seemed to like El Dragoon. This is awesome. We will be at the Flip War panel, and the Mad Hatter himself has allowed us to talk a little bit about this brand new comic book. As well, we are going to be showing off a wonderful custom that was made by our good friend, 2Vaz Zone, Vaz Custom Spot on Instagram. And of course, you guys know we are planning on doing, or at least hoping that we can plan on doing, an action figure. And Adrian and Tiffany just decided to go for broke and send us this amazing new custom figure. We were floored when we received this. Danny was absolutely speechless. And I got to tell you, we are excited at the possibilities now that we're seeing this in hand. And yes, why not? Let's go for it. Let's try and make ourselves an action figure. What do you guys think? Full details will be showcased and talked about at the Flip War and Champions of Nefarity panel. It's going to be absolutely insane. Don't worry, guys. Everything will be recorded. You can check it out once those things are posted. But we aren't actually here to talk about Flip War or El Dragoon. We're actually here to talk about something which just got posted Everyone's talking about this right now, including our good friends over at toyhabits.com. They just posted this a few hours ago that Hordak and Teela have been leaked. Hordak, of course, being from New Etheria and Teela being from New Eternia. This is ridiculous. And I wanted to go through some details as this is something which we've been waiting for a long time, ever since we saw that planogram. And now it's finally come to reality. Where are all these leaks coming from? Well, let's find out. According to toyhabits.com, this article is written by Michael on July 17th, 2025. It actually was leaked by our good friend Toon Yuka. That's right, everybody. Heading over to Facebook, Yuka Isakainen, our good friend of the channel, and a wonderful author and super fan of Masters Universe. He's written books on on Masters Universe 2000X. You guys got to check it out. I'll have links in the description below for where you can find out more about that. But this morning, early this morning, he leaked these crazy images, and he went on to say that first leaked images of new Etheria Hordak and new Eternia Teela packaging artwork looks to be by the talented Simon Eckhart. This is incredible, guys. And I want to take a deep dive and see exactly what was leaked by Toon Yuka. These things look in freaking sane. There he is. Oh my goodness, guys. This is nuts. Hordak. That's right. The Scourge of Etheria has been revealed in this leak, guys. It's crazy. I got a couple things to say about this particular picture, but let's take a look at the packaging, shall we? The 40th anniversary of She-Ra is upon us, and there is the badging for that. It's just gorgeous. 40 years of She-Ra, everybody. This is amazing. The artwork is incredible on the box. It showcases all these bats everywhere. And there he is, Hordak, Scourge of the universe, and he looks amazing. He has his arm cannon here just firing into the air. What the heck, Hordak? I do love the way he looks, very vampiric in his overall appearance, and he looks stunning. The armor is very much inspired by the original toy. Same thing with the cowl that seems to just surround his head in the back. And he has a wonderful loincloth, along with, of course, that new Eternia, new Etheria belt. And he has those wings. It's not a cape anymore. They actually are wings. And I'm wondering if that's part of the new lore for his new Etheria version, that he's more like quite literally a vampire in disguise. This is crazy. Now, one of the things that I do like to talk about, or more like gripe about, is the fact that whoever gets these things in hand, or whoever's leaking out these photos, guys, turn off the flash, turn on some lights, and take a proper picture. This is crazy. Because of the flash, which reflected off of the cellophane on top, Hordak is blown out to heck. It's just, we can't see any real details here because the flash has literally blown everything out. But what we can see here speaks volumes. It's amazing. Looking at the face, he looks freaking incredible. Of course, this is Hordak, Scourge of Etheria, and he looks amazing. Those deep, bloodshot eyes. Bloodshot my butt. He has those blood-rich eyes. The vampiric face, like he's half transformed into a human, but completely bat form. That bony skull plate, those ridges on all of his armor, the bone heraldry, it's crazy. And of course, that cowl, as we said earlier, he looks insane. The evil horde insignia right on top of his chest. Oh my gosh. He is sporting a gray motif, which is part of the original release of the toy. He's not blue in this iteration. And of course, the original version of Hordak that was released was more Filmation-esque. This one is definitely more toyetic, and he looks incredible. He does have that left armband for the evil horde on his left bicep, and it looks amazing. Of course, he has those crazy gauntlets with the Horde Indica right on top. We can't see his arm cannon here, but I'm pretty confident it's probably somewhere around here as an attachment, seeing as it's actually on the front of the box. And of course, he is sporting that new belt and fur loincloth. Amazing. Hordak looks absolutely stunning. And his side art is really showcasing some wonderful additions, including this shield. Yes, guys, it looks like we're getting a full pack out for Hordak, and this is insane. I also forgot to mention that he is actually carrying another accessory. It is the Horde staff, or Hordak. I guess it would be the Hordak staff. Now, I think this has actually been included with other characters in the line. If memory serves, I think I do remember that it was actually included with the Evil Horde troopers, which had a Hordak style head, or basically one of Hordak's race, I think, underneath when you remove the helmet. I like to think that that was a younger version of Hordak, as we saw in The Secret of the Sword. But this is amazing, and this wonderful pack out is included. Doesn't show how many accessories there are exactly, but I think that we can at least infer from the box art that we are going to be getting a standard, a shield, and perhaps even an arm cannon, which is amazing. But it didn't stop there, guys. We actually got treated to something else from Tunyuka. Yes, indeed, everybody. Holy crap! Eternia Teela is also coming. We knew this from the planogram that was released months ago, but now getting to see her in her action figure form, it's always a great time. The side box art, which is the only thing that Toon Yuka had available, is unique. I love the way it looks. Obviously, really leaning into the idea of the toon version, sorry, the toy version of Tila. She has her snake heraldry headdress, of course, that of Ka, her snake staff. She also has this halberd, which has more snake heraldry. It has two cobras coming on the left and the right, and she has a shield that appears here. This is amazing. The box itself showcases her without the Ka headdress at all, which is interesting. I really do appreciate the fact that she is going to be packaged this way with the blue background, which really helps to accentuate and push the character forward. The character itself, I'll be honest with you, looking at this right now, I can't help but think that Mondo had some influences here, as she is sporting her furry fleece around her collar, which is something that Mondo is really pushing, and I really do appreciate it. It's a design element which I really like. I think, okay, now again, this is a problem with the Flash itself, and I think a lot of people are going to be saying, "Hey, this figure looks weird. What's going on?" But it is the Flash. The Flash is the problem. As you can see, I think there are two different colors here with the fleece and with her bodice, but it's almost impossible to tell because the Flash has blown out all the colors. The Flash has blown out everything. We can't see nearly as much detail in the face because again, there's just way too much light being saturated, oversaturated, overblown everything. So take these pictures with a grain of salt, everybody. But what we can see does speak volumes. Again, I think Mondo does have, or at least inspired somebody at the team because this really does remind me of the Mondo version of Tila. Her bodice is very, very much similar to the toy, which I really do appreciate from 1985. I'm talking about like more like 1983, and she looks absolutely stunning. She's got those upper arm bands on her biceps, those amazing gauntlets, and it will be interesting to see what her Ka headdress does look like. And it's an interesting decision to actually pack her without it. As a matter of fact, I think we can see just a tiny bit of it here on the left hand side. Amazing. And then there's this halberd, which again, the spear reminds me very much of what Mondo did for their design. So that's one of the another telltale sign that I think that the teams are either cooperating with each other, swapping notes, or that there actually was just an amazing amount of inspiration between the two teams. Guys, this is absolutely incredible. I am over the moon that we are finally getting our first glimpses at Tila and Hordak from New Eternia and New Etheria. This is absolutely incredible. I want to give another huge shout out to our good friends over at Toon Yuka Isakainen, for posting these images. Absolutely incredible. Thank you, my friend. Guys, definitely follow Toon Yuka on YouTube as well as on his Facebook page. He has a book that he's just written, which is available on Amazon.com right now, and I'll have links in the description below where you can pick that one up. I also want to give a huge shout out to our good friends over at ToyHabits.com. These guys are wonderful content creators and, of course, YouTubers. You guys should definitely check them out. Give them a like and a follow. Tell them that Jay sent you. And don't forget, guys, we will be at San Diego Comic-Con 2025 for the Flipboard and the Champions of Nefarity panel, which will be happening on Thursday, July 24th from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time in room 28D in the main building. Come and see us. Mad Hatter, myself, everybody on the Flipboard team will be there either in person or virtually. And of course, we'll be talking about El Dragoon with Danny Green and myself. And it's going to be amazing. Definitely give us a follow on our Instagram page, El Dragoon _. We'll be talking all about the new comic book as well as the action figure, which we are planning ever since to Vaz Zone. Give us a shout out. And guys, definitely head over to Vaz Custom Spot on Instagram. He's doing amazing work. Him and his wife, Tiffany. Adrian, thank you so much for everything you do. You guys inspire us. This is just absolutely incredible. If you guys want to see some amazing custom work from an incredible toy tuber and creator, you guys have to check out Vaz Custom Spot on Instagram and, of course, on To Vaz Zone on YouTube. Give them a like and a follow. Tell them that Jay sent you. And you can see his custom El Dragoon figure at San Diego Comic-Con 2025 when we debut him on the Flipboard panel, as well as stop us and we'll show them to you if you ever see us at the convention floor. We hope to see you guys there, and we are super excited for the panel. We'll see you guys there. Guys, thank you for watching this episode. It's been an absolute pleasure. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Hordak and Teela have been announced and revealed in this league by our good friend, Tunyika and ToyHabits.com. Good journey, everybody. Keep proud.